I will talk about happiness and how we can generate happiness within. Health and happiness are interlinked. We know that happy people are more healthy and stable. Nobody today is happy in spite of acquiring everything in life. All these things initially gave happiness, but ultimately they could not sustain and succumb to external forces. We did everything in life in pursuit of happiness. We are definitely the most comfortable generation ever on this planet. Science and technology has given us enormous amount of comforts in life, but we are not happy. If we think of life clearly, all of us are working for happiness, not temporary, but a permanent one. But the big question is it achievable? The answer is yes. Happiness is achievable. Happiness is a decision, and we have the choice and the power to attain happiness. You might not have a money tree, but you can definitely have the happiness tree. Instead of being in the passenger seat, you can intentionally sit on the driver's seat and let the happy hormone flow within your body. Happiness depends on how we perceive it. That's why there are happy beggars and some sad millionaires in this world. You become what you want. We have four hormones in our body which determine our happiness. These are endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. These hormones are not actively released all the time, but we have to do something for their release. That is, we have to turn them on. Let's talk about endorphins first. These are the natural pain and stress fighters. They are brain chemicals, neurotransmitters, which function to transmit signals within the nervous system. These are released in response of pain and stress and helps alleviate anxiety. These act as analgesic and sedative, diminishing our perception of pain. Endorphins also trigger a positive feeling in the body, similar to morphine. Now the question is how we can release them in our body. Exercise is the most important for its release. After 20 to 30 minutes of aerobic exercise, endorphins are released and will change the mood and boost energy level for 2 to 3 hours and have mild effect for 24 hours. But the caution is we have to listen to our body as too much of exercise will give more stress because of the release of stress hormone cortisol. Drinking wine in moderation is another method to release endorphins. Eating dark chocolate in moderation. Doing meditation. If we regularly do meditation, we feel happy. Eating spicy food promotes its release. Aromatherapy is another way to stimulate its secretion. The smell of lavender oil has been linked to endorphin release. Laughter is the best thing for its release. Now, I will tell you in detail why we need laughter in our life. We all say that laughter is the best medicine, which has now been confirmed scientifically that it has profound physical, psychological, social, mental, and spiritual benefits. In 20th century came the scientific study of effect of humor on overall health and wellness. Since early 13th century, surgeons have been using humor to distract patients from pain. A journalist named Norman Cousin had severe painful ankylosing spondylitis, and once he noticed that his pain disappeared after laughing for some time. Later on, he followed this regime of laughter to relieve his pain, and he succeeded. He also described how watching funny stuff in movies helped him recover from illness. So, how laughter is good for our body? It releases endorphins, which relieves aches and pains in the body. It also boosts our immune system by reducing the release of stress hormone cortisol and increases the number of immune cells, thus improves the resistance of diseases. It also improves the function of blood vessels with increase of blood flow and oxygenation of tissues, and hence also protects our heart. A hearty laugh relieves the physical tension and relaxes muscle. Studies have shown that cancer patients who laugh regularly they live longer. The reason being that the body gets feel good message and thus heal both mentally and physically. In a millisecond, it will change pain to joy. Daily dose of laughter is also anti-aging. Laughter pulls 15 to 17 facial muscles to exercise. We all know the benefits of laughter clubs. When we laugh together, we feel united. We know that humor also fights loneliness and isolation. Now that we are done with endorphins, we come to the second hormone, dopamine. It is again a feel good hormone and a neurotransmitter which transmits signals in the brain between the nerve cells. It is synthesized in brain and kidney. Dopamine is associated with feeling of euphoria, bliss, motivation, and concentration. In a journey of life, we accomplish many little and big tasks and goals to release dopamine in various levels. Studies were done in rats which showed that those rats with high level of dopamine always opted for bigger challenges. So what we learned that we should create a series of little finish lines for frequent dopamine release. When we get appreciated for our work at home or at office, we feel accomplished and good. We know it is due to dopamine release. This also explains why housewives are always unhappy and complaining since they rarely get appreciated for their work. When we buy latest gadgets, a car, or a house, we feel happy for the same reason. When we shop, we also feel happy due to dopamine. It is seen that in depression and Parkinson's disease, low dopamine levels are found. So, what are the foods for dopamine release? Banana, almond, eggs, beans, chicken, fish, and avocado. Now, the next hormone is serotonin. It is again a neurotransmitter causing feeling of well-being and happiness. 90% of it is in the intestines and helps in digestion. Body needs carbohydrate to produce serotonin. So eat yogurt and bananas. But a meal rich in carbohydrates causes sleepiness due to serotonin production. It is also released when we act in a way that benefits others, like sharing useful information in any form on social media. When we give back to nature, looking after your garden, clearing the environment, and socializing, serotonin is released. Fundamental law of universe says that whatever you give to the universe, it grows multifold. You share love, it grows in you. You share happiness, it grows in you. You share knowledge, wisdom grows in you. You share your time, peace grows in you. When we take few moments to reflect on our past achievements or victories, serotonin is released. Exposure to sun for a minimum of 20 minutes between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. also stimulate serotonin production. Skin absorbs ultraviolet rays which help in formation of vitamin D and serotonin production. Drinking alcohol temporarily boosts serotonin level, but in the long run, excess of it will actually lower serotonin level. Neuroscientist Princeton explains that most antidepressants focus on the production of serotonin, but the caution is too much or too less serotonin is harmful. What are the foods for serotonin? Fish, especially salmon, turkey, goose, eggs, spinach, milk, soya products, nuts, and rami. Now, the last hormone is oxytocin. It is also called cuddle hormone. It is released when we come close to other human beings and pets. It is a glue that binds together and make healthy relationships. This interpersonal touch not only raises oxytocin but also reduces cardiovascular stress and improves immunity. When we hug our family and friends, we all feel happy. Oxytocin is released by mother during childbirth and while breastfeeding. Oxytocin release creates intimacy, trust, and strengthened relationships. Experiments were done on animals that showed that animals reject their offsprings if low level of oxytocin is found in their blood. It is also secreted when we gift someone on special occasion and hence can strengthen work and personal relationships. So friends, what we have learned from this video: do meditation every day, exercise every day, and have a hearty laugh every day to get daily dose of endorphins. Laughter is a birthright, so laugh every day. Create new goals to get dopamine. Expose yourself to sun for 15 to 20 minutes. Remember your past achievements. Share useful information with family and friends to get daily dose of serotonin. Hug your friends and family to get a daily dose of oxytocin. Dr. Zach recommends 8 hugs a day for optimal oxytocin release. Heart is not a basket for keeping tension and sadness. It is a golden box for keeping roses of happiness and sweet memories. So, deposit a lot of happiness in the bank account of memories and get these hormones released in your body and feel happier, healthier, more satisfied, more confident, and more optimistic. Create a life of joy, contentment, and bliss. So, friends, stay happy and healthy. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please share with your friends and make sure to comment in the comment section. Do subscribe my channel by pressing the subscribe button for more such videos. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.